What's up? Do you speak English? Today I want to tell you about the benefits of dominating English. With more than 10 years of experience, I can guarantee it, you will learn it quickly. Hi, hello, how's everyone doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on what time you're listening to this. Okay, so this is my first podcast. Welcome to it, and I hope you enjoy it. And today we are going to be talking about, is English really that hard to learn? Okay, so is it complicated? Why am I making this in English? Because we need to get used to speaking English at all times. There are a lot of benefits if you dominate it once and for all. So, going back to the original question, is English really that hard to learn? Well, first, so why have I started writing and making these videos? Well, simple. I want to get on your nerves. I want to push you to your limits. Why? Because I want you to learn English. If you don't know who I am yet, let me tell you that I am and will be your worst nightmare, especially if you're Mexican or Mexicant. My name is TinoTino Laurentino. I am an English trainer. I've been training professionals at all levels for more than 10 years. Well, let's get to the nitty-gritty of this. Let's answer the question in the title. So, is English really hard, or is English really that hard to learn? The answer is yes. It is very hard to learn, but don't get scared. It is hard to learn only for those who don't want to learn it. And you know who you are. Big Brother is watching you. I don't have to call out your names. Okay? So now I'm going to list the reasons on why is English hard to learn. Well, first, we need to remember that in order to learn any language, you need to develop 4 skills or abilities. Those are reading, writing, listening, and speaking. From all of those 4, the most neglected ability is speaking, but it is the single most important one. I mean, all of them are important, but the speaking one is the one you need the most in the real world. When you're in meetings, if you're a business person, when you're trying to close a deal, you need English. You need to speak it. You don't need to write it. You just need to say the damn thing. In English, of course. So why is English hard to learn? Like I said, very simple. You don't commit to it. Okay? You know you need to learn it because they require it at work or school, but you don't give a cheese about it, and without commitment, nothing happens. Okay, my friend? So if you don't learn it because you're not committed. Okay? Number 2. You keep on postponing it. You procrastinate all the time. If you don't know what procrastinate or procrastination is leaving everything for the last minute. In this case, trying to learn English when you're old and going downhill. This doesn't mean that you can't learn it. You can, but it is going to be harder to accomplish it because you have different abilities and responsibilities and probably not enough time. The good news is that now we can teach you online in real time at your own time. So, number 3, I don't need it right now. There are thousands of people that have told me this, that they don't need it right now. The question I always ask is, so when are you going to need it? When there's a phenomenal opportunity that requires English and you're not ready for it? My friend, unfortunately, let me tell you, it is going to be too late. And don't worry, opportunities are not lost. Just someone else takes them. So in conclusion, you decide if it is hard or not. Because if you commit, if you stop procrastinating, and you start taking action, right now, not tomorrow, not in a year, not in a month, right now, English is going to be a piece of cake. It's going to be pan comido. But you only can decide that. Not me, not your wife, not your kids, not your boss. Hopefully, not yet. At the end, it's nobody but you. So what are you going to do? Please leave your comments down below. So who the frack is TinoTino Laurentino? Very interesting question. He's a transformational master trainer in designing, implementing, and executing best teaching and learning practices for business English, online and offline. So if you need to train your team or just you, online or offline, we are present in CDMX and in the capital city of Quintana Roo, Chetumal. So if you need to contact me, please send me an email to Tino, Tino at ispeakenglish.com.mx, or send me a WhatsApp at 5512602603. I am TinoTino Laurentino. I hope you liked this first short podcast. Have a phenomenal morning, afternoon, night, or evening. Bye-bye. If none of what I say persuades, let me tell you a little story. For 300 years, your ancestors were slaves. Now don't continue that way, because if you don't act today, don't complain about your 2-week pay.